Imagine spending millions on lawyers just because you mocked a powerful corporation on television. For most people, that's a nightmare that ends in bankruptcy. But for John Oliver, it's just a regular day at the office. A court has finally slammed the door on a high-profile defamation lawsuit against the host of Last Week Tonight. But don't be fooled. This isn't just another legal win for a celebrity. This case is a massive line in the sand. It defines where hurt feelings end and protected satire begins. And the outcome? It matters to every journalist, podcaster, and independent creator watching this right now. The reality check. Here are the cold, hard facts. The lawsuit was triggered by a segment where Oliver took a sledgehammer to the plaintiff's business practices. The plaintiff's argument that the show caused irreparable harm by masking misleading claims as facts. The court's answer was a resounding no. The judge concluded that Oliver's words are protected under the First Amendment as opinion and rhetorical hyperbole. In other words, the law recognizes that satire isn't a news report. It's a mirror held up to society, even if that mirror is a bit distorted for comedic effect. The clown defense. This isn't Oliver's first rodeo in a courtroom. We all remember his legendary clash with coal tycoon Bob Murray, where Oliver literally bought a giant squirrel costume just to double down on his mockery. But here's my take. This reasonable viewer standard the courts keep using is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it protects comedians. On the other, it basically says you can tell the truth as long as you're wearing a clown suit. It's a triumph of defense through absurdity, allowing satire to act as a bulletproof vest against those who want to silence criticism. The stakes. Supporters say this ruling is essential to keep the powerful in check. Critics argue it blurs the line between what's true and what's just an opinion. But let's look at the alternative. If Oliver had lost, it would have opened the floodgates. Anyone with a big enough bank account could sue a creator into silence just for being too mean. The big questions. So we have to ask ourselves, 1. Is free speech becoming a luxury good that only those with HBO-sized legal teams can afford? 2. Where does sharp opinion end and character assassination begin? And most importantly, are we okay with the fact that in today's world, the most effective way to speak truth to power is to make sure there's a punchline at the end? John Oliver proved that laughter isn't just the best medicine. It's the best legal shield. For us at ToonShowbiz, the message is clear. Be bold, be sharp, but stay legally savvy. What do you think? Is satire the last true form of journalism, or has it gone too far? Let me know in the comments.